In my last video, I showed you how to make a cross wreath form using a cooling rack from Dollar Tree. So today I'm going to show you how I add the mesh to it to make a fantastic looking wreath. Now the petal style that I am using, I'm just going to call it the flat top petal. It was inspired by something that I saw from Michelle at Monkey's Creations. So I wanted to give her a shout out and acknowledge that she gave me that inspiration. So let's get started. For this petal, I am starting out with a 10.5 inch by 10.5 inch piece of horizontal wide stripe mesh. These rolls come in 10.5 inches. So I want to make sure it is pretty square, okay? I'm going to put this diamond shape, and because this is striped, I want to make sure that all of my stripes are facing the same way. So I have my finished edge on the top right and bottom left. I'm going to bring the top corner, bring it down. I'm going to say about a third of the way, okay? Then bring the bottom corner up. Okay, and that corner is not going all the way to the edge. It's just about a half an inch from it. And no, I'm not measuring, but it is just about 5.25 inches. But I'm going to take my right hand, put it down, flip this over. So like these edges kind of meet with each other. These corners kind of meet together. If it's not perfect, it's not perfect. Nobody's going to see all of that down here. Okay? Now, so this is what it looks like here. I'm going to, right where these kind of start coming inwards, kind of right over from there, I'm going to do a little pinch right there in the middle. Then scrunch and scrunch. And then I'll take a zip tie and zip tie that one shut. Now, where I like my zip tie to be is about 3.5 inches from the tip of this mesh down here, okay, which will end up being about 4.5 from the top to the zip tie. Okay, now if it's not exact, it's gonna work out just fine. However, this will keep your petals just about the same, and that's kind of what we want. Okay, now I just take that off and I cut off the excess mesh. Okay, and there's your petal. Okay, so we have this cross form that I made in another video. It is the same size as the cross form from Dollar Tree. Okay, if you want to see how I made it, if you didn't see that video, I will put a link in the description and here towards the end of the video. Okay, but I am going to use this form, and I am going to put some plastic canvas on here. Now, plastic canvas, I always use the 5 mesh instead of the 7 mesh because it has a little bit bigger holes. It just makes it a lot easier for the zip ties to fit through. And the length of the plastic canvas is 22 inches. This is 24. And you know what? We're not going to be using that last inch. So it's going to work out just fine. So all I did made it 2 inches across, and then the length of the plastic canvas, which is 22. Okay, So we have that, and then I have two other pieces that are 5 inches long that'll fit on either side. And I'm just going to put those on here with 4-inch zip ties. I'm just going to zip tie them down. But when I made this form, you can see I have some zip ties kind of like sticking up here. I'm going to turn those around to the back. It'll be a lot easier for me to attach the plastic canvas if these zip ties are not sticking up. And also, I want you to see, I had one of those feet. If you see the the video that I made, I have like one of these feet from the cooling rack. I'm going to put that towards the back. That'll make it very easy for us to attach a business card to the back of that wreath. Okay, so I'm just going to do it that way. But in the meantime, again, I'm going to put all these zip ties to the back, kind of push them out of the way, and then I'll attach the plastic canvas. Now we have the plastic canvas on here, and I want to make sure I have, I want to get this somewhat uniform where I want to put my zip ties. I do this all the time. I always put marks where I want my zip ties. So if I go 2 inches up from the bottom of the wreath, actually, you know what? I'm going to do this differently. Let's go from the center and go down. So from the center, I'm going to go like right here, right where these cross forms meet. Okay, and I'm going to put a line right on the actual line of the plastic canvas. Okay, we'll probably end up putting the zip ties on just underneath or just above. Whichever way we want to do it, it's going to be, either way, it'll work out just fine. Okay, so, and then I'm going to go 2 inches down, and I'll put a line. 2 inches down, do another line. Okay, and I'm going to keep doing that all the way down. Just keep going about 2 inches and making a line. So I have all the lines here of where I'm going to put my zip ties, and now it's time to get started. So we have our cross here. I have a bunch of 6-inch zip ties, and then I have just a bunch of yellow and white petals done. So I'm going to go ahead and put my zip ties just above these lines that I made. I'll go in one hole, skip one hole, and come out the other. And then I'll just put these in right here at the bottom. And as you can see, the zip tie that I just put in is just underneath the zip tie that I used to close the mesh together. That will kind of help keep the petal there in place. Okay, so I'm just going to alternate back and forth the yellow and the white going up. Okay, so I have my wreath here. I have these Easter lilies that I got from Michael's, I think 2 years ago, maybe 3. And I just cut them down. I did glue. I used hot glue to reinforce to make sure these flowers stay on, okay? I'm going to use these. I have this that I got from Joann Fabrics several years ago, but you can use any yellow flowers you want, any, like a small filler flower. And then I have this filler greenery. I believe this was Walmart. If it wasn't Walmart, then I got it from Joann Fabrics. But it's more of a spring green that's on here, so that's kind of why I went with that. Now, I'm going to start with a 6-inch zip tie, and you'll see what I'm doing here at first. And yes, I do have a box under here. It's just an unfolded box that I just like to use because I'm using glue. I don't want to get it on my table or on my cutting mat or anything like that. So I'm just putting a zip tie in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 of these, stick them downward and this one upward, and secure it. It'll just kind of get it started. And from that point, we can bend those stems any way we want, kind of get them looking how we want to. And then we'll just secure it with some glue. Okay, then from this point, I'll just cut some of these stems down, just get these flowers on here and just throw them throughout. Same with the greenery. If I decide I need more greenery, I'll throw it in there. So this is our finished cross wreath. I love it. I got the inspiration from Michelle from Monkey's Creations. She was making a 3D daisy petal, and I just decided, you know what? Let's stop at before she actually turns it into, before she pinches it in. I'll show you, put a link to her video with that. But I just thought, you know what, leave it with a flat top just for something different, right? So that's where I got the inspiration from, and I absolutely love it. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Patty Davis. I'm with Crooked Tree Creations, and I'll see you in our next video.